So I had this car brought in with check hybrid system, check VSC system on it, and the check light on. It was struggling to even charge up its battery. It always stayed on the purple line power drive. So I ran a scan on the car. It was giving me P0A80 and P3000. I did a live data stream. It was showing me block 12 and block 13 failing. I think block 12 was failing because it was close to block 13. So these are what I
So
ran.
treating the code, I'll first of all take out the negative terminal here, down there, taking it out ready. So after that, you take out the service block by simply pulling up on this, then drawing it towards you, bringing out. This is service block. This is service block. Then you take out this. You still wait for like 10 minutes for the capacitors inside the battery and the inverter to discharge. So while you wait, you can use that time to be taking out all these coverings. So you fold the both seats inside. Four both seats, so you can have access to the rear side of the battery. See that? Take this seat belt out of the way. Take it out of this slip here. Here, see it's out. Drag it down, out. So you could go out of the way. You can easily just slot it into the side, depending when you are done with the job. Easily. So that's it. So you take out all these retainers here. Take these guys out. Like this, each of them, 1, 2, 3. So they are out. They are also out. Now you have access to the battery. You can see them. It's out. Now I'm going to the back. Take out this paint hose here. Taking out this guy first. Taking it out. There's another retainer down here, which you put out as well. By just drawing this guy up, and it's out. And simply to take out this paint hose, just wiggle it a little bit and wiggle it to effort. Bring it. See, it's out. Down the way already. The battery can come out. Wait a minute. See. The vent hose is out. Store your service plug properly. So the next thing is taking out the fan. We have 3 10 bolts holding the fan in place. One here, and one behind here. You can see it, which you lose from inside. Disconnect the socket. This is the one inside. I'm taking it already. Now unplug the socket. So it's unplug. Take out this hose here. Make sure I take out this retainer as well. Then the fan can easily come out of the way. You can see this fan here. It's dirty. I'm going to take it apart and clean it as well. It's very dirty. So now that the fan is out, you take this socket out of the way, and this hose here, you pull it from down below here. You pull it together with this guy. You can see that's how it comes out. It comes out of the battery. Then the next step is looking here. Make sure you've waited for 10 minutes before you come to tamper out this place. If you don't know what you're doing, please put on your gloves. So for security reasons, to take out this guy, you need to use your service plug. This place goes here, just like this. And voila. You can see this guy is separated. It's out. Okay, next step is taking out this guy. This way. Like so. Like so. So, this guy's out of the way. What comes next is this guy. So this out of the way. 3 of them. And the one is down here. 2 of them. Gently take them out. This guy here, all of them, start them separately. Then here you should be putting on your gloves if you are not sure that a voltage is still there. I couldn't record that, so okay. Take this one's out. Okay, so this is the positive. There's a red marking here, it goes to this positive here. This white marking goes to this negative here. So this is also out of the way. And plug the socket as well. Out of the way. This one comes here. This is the DC-DC charger. This is how the 12-volt battery gets charged from here. So these are all out of the way now. Now it's time for me to take out the battery. In what way? I'll take out this 1, 2, 3, 4, then the other 2 behind, and the battery will come out. This is 12 mm at 10. take all out. I've taken out these 4. I'm going behind to take out the 2 behind as well. Here are the 2, 1 and 2, and the battery should come out. With all the nut out of the way, I should easily just move the battery out right now. So battery should come out like so. It's heavy. I'm gonna need an assistant actually bring it out. You can see it's already moving out. It's really heavy. I don't think I can take it out alone. Call an assistant to help me out taking it out. So I've taken down the battery now. It's time for us to start disassembling it to see what is actually wrong. So I'm counting the battery. We count the battery standing here from the ECU side. This is where the battery smart unit is. You can see, if you can see down there. This camera is counted from this left hand side to the right, standing inside the car. While standing on the trunk, we count it from the right hand side to the left. So this is where the smart unit is. So we count it from here. So it's by the live data stream that I got. It's going to block 13 and block 12. So we count from here to here. Let's start by opening up the battery pack. First, take out all the 10 bolts, everything here. We'll take them out first. So taking it out. Here we go. This is the converter, this is the contactor, that's the smart unit under it. So we'll take out this converter first, then the contactor, then the smart unit. Then we'll be able to take out this battery covering after taking out this air duct here. Make sure you keep all your retainers properly with what you're taking them out from. Just for some information, I get this mistake done by some people a lot. So you can see there's this out wire for the this is the converter that is inside here. Make sure you remember that this is where you took it out from. For reference purposes, you can see this blue label here down to the side here. It's just a ground wire. Make sure you remember to return it to where you took it out from. Let me try to bring it out. Yes, here it is. You can see it's smart wire. That's where it goes, right beside here. You can see. So I get some people make the mistake to put it here, and they put it here. You get to blow up this fuse here, and this is very expensive to replace this graphite fuse. That's it. So as for this contactor, there is one bolt here, another one here, and the fourth one is here. When you take them out, you'll be able to lift it up. It's disconnected all the sockets attached to it. Disconnected everything. So I think it should gently come up. You can see that. So there is this other current sensor wire and the contactor control that are attached to it. You take them out as well. Oh shit. There you go. Okay. So the white one is the current sensor, while this one is just the control for the contactor. The charge relays. This is the noise capacitor. So let me pour that stuff down. Oh, make sure you don't lose any retainers. So this is the battery control unit I was talking about. Yeah, battery voltage sensor. So you count your battery from the battery voltage sensor side to the end here, which is block 1 to block 17. And there are 2 cells per 1 block. So I cannot overemphasize how careful you need to be when you are dealing with this orange wire. In fact, anything orange on a hybrid system, you need to be careful with them. While taking out this wire, use your both hands. Use both hands. Hold. Gently pull. Do not tug on the wire, tug on the socket itself, because there is high voltage inside as I'm touching it right now, and if you have any wire bridge with each other, you might just see fire instantly. So this is the wire of taking it out. That's the battery smart unit. Taking it out. So pull on this guys here. Get out of the way. There we go. So here, take out this wire. So this is the last one for this is the converter. I've closed it already. Remember to take out this socket here. And also remember to put it back in place when you're assembling the car back. Be careful. Yeah, this is the wire. Comes out here. This is the converter. Comes here with everything I've been taking out since. There you go. So everything's out of the way. It's time to take out this air ducts. I'll first pull this one out and push this 2 in. That's where I can easily just pry it up with a flathead screwdriver. Get both out of the way. This one comes out just like that. Just pull it out. There you go. So everything is see here. Just that easy. That's a smart unit. Mind you, you watch the terminals for any strange corrosion, and I can see here that everything looks good here. Everything looks good. Now I separate these ones too. They're out, as you can see. It's time to take out this covering pan entirely. It's just a few bolts to take out. You take out all this 12 mm here, take out this 10 mm here, this one, and you take out this one. I take out this one here at the side, and that will be it. You don't need to lose this one or this one. You don't need to lose those ones. I'm taking almost everything out. This span comes off. This is my 12 mm. You can see that you don't need to lose this one. This one gently comes down. You can see that it comes down with it. Then, okay. There's this one here. I need to take. I forgot. That's just it. So here's the battery. Like if you remember, I said she counts from here as one. So our filling block should be around this area here. So this is 1. This is block 1. This is block 2. This is block 3. 12. 1 and 2 should be our filling block. Within this area should be where we get our filling blocks at. So we're going to take a measurement of them and see. So I'll take my meter and set it to volt this thing. 20 volts. I'll take a measurement. Like second time, we've counted the blocks and we see that filling block should be around this area here. This area, block 13. Let me see, this is 17, 16, 14. No, 17, 16, 15, 14, and 13 is block 13. We'll take a measurement of this first cell here. You can see what this one is giving us 6.5. This cell is below expected voltage, while this one here is giving us 7.8. You can see 7.8, and this one here is giving us 7.3. You can see that this one too has failed. You can check this one is giving us 7.8. So we're changing 2 cells here, block 12 and block 13. But in order for you to be safe, you need to change all the block 13, because the energy that this one has failed, and this one has been doing all the work since. So I recommend that you change the whole block 13 rather than changing one module of it. Then block 12 as well, it's still within specs, still 7.2. Well, it's low. You can change the one 7.2 and still use the one at 7.8. So I'll be replacing 3 modules here, 3, and I believe that should fix the code. So after just marking out our filling modules, this block 13, we're changing this to this 1, 2, 3 that I'll be changing. 1, 2, 3. So after marking them out, you should check for corrosion. And wow, it's quite rusty. It's quite rusty. We'll have them cleaned properly. And then this is where the work comes in. Just assemble this guy. And you should be careful while taking out this guy here. This is your temperature sensor. Not too much pressure on it might cause damage to it. Let's see if I can have it on record that I take it out. Alright. So you just carefully. Okay. I find how to get my camera to focus. But there's a way you just pull this up carefully. Pull this up. And you can see it's out carefully. See? Then take it out from here. And then it just goes down. Take this one out too. Down. What else? It's time for you to disconnect this guards here. You first of all disconnect the one behind here to break the power of the battery into 2, reducing your chance of getting electrocuted. So I've taken out this guy here, which is where the service plug is connected. You can see it's out of the way. Now it's time for me to break out all these bus bars, bring them out. So I've taken out all the bus bars here, and you can see all the nuts are rusty. I think I'm just simply going to spray on all this nut WD-40, all this nuts. The bus bars are still fair, okay. So you see, I took out this one behind here before taking out the front, because after taking out all these ones here, I've broken down the battery into single cells. The chance of me being electrocuted is very low. So I'm taking the one in front out now. Everything. I'm done taking out all the bus bars. Here we go. So I'm going to flip the battery over to take out the retainers. Very heavy. Behind here. So I don't need to take out all the retainers. Or is it? Okay. I'll take out all the retainers. Everything. So the battery will drop and I'll be able to take out this 12 here to take out the filling cells. All the retainers are out there. So gently take out this fan here. Just take it off gently. That's the battery. You see that? So these are the retainers. Make sure I don't lose them. Just keep them separate. There they are. So this is block 17, 16, 15, and block 14. So I'm replacing block 13, these two, and this one here on block 12. That's what I'm doing. So gently just take out this my battery temperature sensors. Take this one out. Take this one out. This is the retainer. Retainer was on, should mark this up. You can see that this one was on block 17. This one was on block 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, this is 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So I was on block 13. The retainer also was on block 13. And I'm not taking that all. You can just keep it like this because this is the area I'm working on. So try to keep the battery erect now while I work. So if I keep it erect, I would have to loosen these 4 bolts here, all of them. So it's erect now. It's erect now, and this is the cell I'll be replacing. So I'll first take out all these guides. The guides are out now. So I'll just gently count backwards. 17, 16, 15, 14. So I'm replacing block 13 in its entirety, everything. And I'm replacing this marked one here on block 12. There are 3 modules I'm replacing. Mind you, while replacing the modules, you have to install a module that is having the same voltage as the one existing here, or at least not more than 3 volts difference. Yeah. So these are my replacement cells. You can see this one giving 7.62, which is, if you're taking out, these are the former cells. 7.8 minus 7.62, the difference is still 7. Still giving me 3, less than 3. Look at here, 7.5, 7.8, 7.58. Still okay. So these are the 3 cells I'll be installing right now. I'll be installing them back in line. And when you're installing, make sure that you look at the polarity. This plus and minus, plus and plus. But it has to be like plus minus in series. That is how it's been connected. So start installation and put everything back together in reverse order, and try to clean the rust of my nuts. Put everything back together and see if the code goes away and our car performs well. So I'm done and ready to install the battery back. Everything is back together. These are the replaced modules. These are the 3 replaced modules, and the battery is ready to be installed. What I want to do right now is try to clean out the fan first before any further installation. So the battery is back inside, and I've also cleaned the fan. Now. So it's just for me to reassemble everything back in the reverse order, and we see where we go from there. Alright, so everything is in place now, and I've installed the service plug. I'm about to install the negative terminal here. So after installing negative terminal, I'll lock all the doors. Have the car scanned for any fault code before having her fired up. So I'm about to start the car up. First I'll have to scan it, and let's turn the ignition switch on. Let's see if there's anyone in. Okay, we do not have the check hybrid system again. We only have trunk open and driver door open. So let's try to run the scan on this. Oh, go straight into the hybrid system. So we'll find any codes. And there is no code there. Let's go to the data list. And 12-volt battery is at 12.3%. And come to this point here, and you can see the battery state of charge is at 59%. Delta state of charge 0. Nice, fine. And alright, you can see all the blocks here are within spec of each other. Everything is on 15 downwards. So I'm going to start the car up now. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm about to start the car. like some brake, and say red light is on. We don't have any code. Initially, we had this check VSC instantly, check hybrid system and all. Instantly comes up. The engine is about to pick up. The engine has picked up. So the engine will warm up and switch back to hybrid. So let's see the performance of each block voltages here. You can see this is just first installation. This battery first discharge before it charges back up again. So let's see each block voltage. I don't think anyone is behaving strange. You can see all the block voltage are within range. None of them are up to 3 volts higher than each other. The difference is not up to 3 volts. Okay. Looking at block 16. Like I said, this is just the first installation of the battery. It's the first discharge before it charges back up. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go for a quick test run. I'm going to run the car around and see what I get. Yeah, it has switched back into the hybrid mode with no codes. Right? I'm going to go for a test run and see what we get. It's late. I'm on a test drive now. You can see that there's no check hybrid system on the screen. I'm in motion now. I just did a 0 to 100. That's fine.